Hey brothers, before we begin, I need you to pause. I want you to breathe in deep and exhale the noise of the world. You've been taught to chase, to fix, to prove. You've been told that your worth is tied to how hard you can hold on. But that's not the truth. The truth is you are already enough. If you're tired of begging for love, if you're done tolerating disrespect disguised as affection, if you're ready to attract a relationship that mirrors your growth and not your wounds, then this is your space. This is your reset. Subscribe now. Tap that like button if you've ever given too much to someone who gave you crumbs in return. Let this video rewire you from the inside out, because today we stop chasing. We start becoming. Desperation is not obvious at first. It hides behind what looks like effort. You say you're trying to make it work, but deep down, you know you're afraid to lose her. You're scared of the silence when she doesn't text back, scared of being alone on a Friday night, scared that if you stop calling, she'll disappear. So you stay, even when you're confused every day, even when your gut tells you this isn't love. Brother, that's not love. That's fear in disguise. And where fear lives, love cannot grow. When you operate from desperation, you lose three sacred things. Your voice. You stop speaking up for yourself because you're scared of arguments. Your standards. You allow behaviors you said you never would. Your peace. You trade your inner calm for temporary company. You may not even recognize yourself anymore. And it's not because you're weak. It's because you forgot that you are the prize. Healthy masculinity doesn't beg. It doesn't chase validation. It doesn't tolerate emotional games. Healthy masculinity stands tall in solitude and says, if love costs me my dignity, I don't want it. Let's talk about her. Not to blame, but to bring clarity. A man who operates from desperation will ignore red flags he'd normally walk away from. You see potential. You see memories. You see the version of her you wish she'd return to. But what about what you're really getting? Red flag 1, emotional withholding. When she's upset, she goes cold. She knows you're hurting, but she stays silent. She uses silence as punishment. That's not boundaries. That's emotional control. And you wanting peace, keep breaking your own pride just to fix it. But healthy love doesn't weaponize withdrawal. It communicates, it softens, it restores. Red flag 2, chronic victimhood. Somehow you're always the one to blame. You raise a concern, she flips it. She never apologizes, only redirects. You start questioning your own mind. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe it's my fault she yelled. No, King. You're not crazy. You're just being emotionally gaslit. Red flag 3, disrespect disguised as humor. You're broke anyway, she laughs. Why would anyone want you? She says she's joking, but the sting is real, and it happens too often to ignore. Every time you tolerate it, your self-esteem takes a hit. You're not supposed to feel small in the presence of your woman. You're supposed to feel elevated. Red flag 4, control. Camouflaged as concern. I just don't like your friends. Why are you always on your phone? I need your password to feel safe. It sounds like care, but it smells like control. You begin cutting off your people to make her feel secure. But guess what? Her insecurity never goes away. Because it was never about your actions, it was about her lack of self-worth. You're not her healer. You're not her father. You're not her fixer. And it is not your job to shrink your life to make her comfortable. Red flag 5, constant comparison. My ex never did that. A real man would. These are daggers, designed to erode your confidence. She knows your insecurities, and she aims right at them. That's not guidance, that's manipulation. You don't have to earn a woman's respect every day like it's a job interview. The right woman respects you naturally because of who you are, not what you prove. Why have I allowed this? Ask yourself honestly, what part of me is afraid to let this go? Maybe you were raised to think love must hurt. Maybe your last relationship broke your confidence. Maybe no one ever told you, you don't have to stay where you're disrespected. You've seen the signs. You've been honest with yourself. And now comes the most powerful question a man can ask. What now? Most men, when things go wrong in love, try to fix her. They beg, apologize, overgive. But you can't repair someone who benefits from your brokenness. So you shift inward. You take your power back. You stop trying to change her and start changing your energy. Here's a universal law. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are. You can want peace, but if your nervous system is wired for chaos, you'll keep finding women who bring more chaos. You can want respect, but if you tolerate disrespect in silence, your aura tells the universe that you're okay with it. What does your inner voice sound like? Maybe if I'm more patient, she'll treat me better. If I just give her space, she'll come back the same. At least I have someone. Stop. These are scarcity scripts. Let's rewrite them. Repeat these out loud. I will no longer shrink to be loved. If love costs me my peace, it's not love. I attract the woman who recognizes me without needing to be convinced. Magnetism doesn't come from how you chase it, it comes from how you hold your ground. Here are 4 anchors of magnetic masculine energy. 1. Silence as strength. You don't need to explain yourself 10 times. When she's toxic, you don't argue, you exit. Silence says, my peace matters more than this conversation. 2. Boundaries as self-respect. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. Your no is sacred. Practice using it with confidence. 3. Purpose as protection. A man lost in a woman will lose himself. A man rooted in his vision cannot be shaken by games. Be on mission. The right woman will respect it or remove herself. 4. Stillness as presence. Sit with your feelings. Don't react, respond. A grounded man is unshakable. That's true power. Ask yourself, where have I betrayed myself in relationships to be accepted? What would it feel like to be loved without begging for it? You're not just healing. You're rewriting the script your subconscious has played for years. Let's build a new pattern, starting now. Close your eyes. Imagine waking up next to someone who energizes you, not drains you. She greets you with peace. She's soft in spirit but strong in values. She listens. She speaks life into your dreams. She's never threatened by your ambition. She's inspired by it. You don't feel anxious with her. You feel safe, seen, stable. Can you feel it? That's the frequency of love, the real kind. Let's reverse each toxic red flag from earlier through this practice. Emotional withholding. Manifest open communication. Visualize someone who leans in when things are hard, not someone who shuts you out. Her silence never feels like punishment. Her love is consistent, even during disagreement. Chronic blame. Manifest shared accountability. Picture her saying, "You're right, that was on me." She owns her flaws. She grows with you, not against you. Verbal disrespect. Manifest gentle language. Hear her say, "I believe in you." Her words heal, not harm. You feel stronger, not smaller after speaking with her. Control masked as care. Manifest mutual trust. She supports your friendships, your time alone, your independence. You don't feel monitored, you feel free. Constant comparison. Manifest celebration. She doesn't compare you, she chooses you. She sees your uniqueness as sacred. You're enough as you are. Visualization flow. Repeat this often. I am safe in love. My presence is magnetic. I attract peace. I receive respect. I radiate value. Speak this to your future self. To the man I'm becoming, thank you for not settling. Thank you for healing so we can experience real love. I know now the love I was chasing wasn't worthy of the man I am today. Now that we've visualized the love you deserve, we shift into the work that changes everything. Rewiring your internal belief system. Because even after the toxic relationship ends, the damage to your inner dialogue remains unless you heal it. What do you really believe about love? You say you want a respectful woman, but do you believe you deserve her? Or do you believe women always leave, cheat, belittle, or get bored? That belief buried deep in your subconscious is quietly scripting your love life. To change your relationships, you must first change your identity. Where beliefs come from. Your beliefs may have started when your mom criticized your emotions, your first girlfriend cheated, you stayed with a toxic woman for years, thinking this is just how women are. But just because that's your history doesn't mean it must be your reality. Speak these daily, say these slowly, with power. Let them soak into your subconscious. I am worthy of consistent, peaceful love. I do not chase, I attract through alignment. I no longer fear being alone. I choose myself before anyone else. Toxic love is behind me. True love is on my frequency. I do not accept words that break me. I allow love that builds me. Let's reverse every red flag with a rewired belief. Emotional withholding. I only attract partners who express love openly and clearly. Blame shifting. I invite accountability and mature communication. Mockery and disrespect, the words spoken to me mirror the respect I radiate. Control and possessiveness, I am free in love. I attract women secure in themselves. Comparison and criticism, I am enough. I do not compete. I connect. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Speak, I am safe, I am seen, I am no longer chasing a love that harms me. Inhale again, exhale and say, I let go of what doesn't serve me, I receive love that uplifts me. Repeat this loop every morning and night for 21 days. Now we enter the most misunderstood skill in the masculine emotional toolkit. Emotional detachment. Not coldness, not indifference, but the ability to hold your center even when love gets tested. Why you struggle to let go. Emotional attachment doesn't always come from love. Sometimes it comes from trauma, routine, guilt, or fear. You think, but we've been through so much. I promised I'd never leave her. I don't want to hurt her. But in protecting her feelings, you've abandoned your own soul. How to practice emotional detachment. Observe your emotions like a witness. When she ghosts you, instead of panicking, ask, what is this teaching me about my wounds? Take time off the emotional roller coaster. No text, no scrolling her social, no reacting to her silence. Just stillness. Stillness recalibrates you. Journal instead of venting to her. Pour everything onto paper. Let the emotion drain out before it leaks back into her hands. Most men say, I want a queen, but are you showing up as a king? Who must I become in order to attract the love I desire? You become calm in chaos, firm in boundaries, peaceful in solitude, purpose-driven daily. Because the woman you desire is already attracted to a certain energy. And if you embody it, you don't have to find her. She'll recognize you. Replace these old thoughts. Old script. I need her to be happy. She's the only one who gets me. What if I never find another? New script. I am my own source of happiness. I deserve emotional safety. Letting go creates space for alignment. Detachment from the wrong and attachment to the right. When you release the woman who triggers anxiety, you create room for the woman who awakens peace. When you stop begging for bare minimum, you receive the woman who gives love freely. When you detach from proving you're worthy, you meet the woman who already sees your worth. Repeat these often. What is meant for me will meet me in peace, not pain. If I must beg, it is not aligned. I no longer chase love, I become love, and love finds me. Brothers, detachment is not rejection. Detachment is direction. It's the universe whispering, this one was not sent to love you. She was sent to teach you. Why you're struggling to walk away. You think letting her go means you lost. You think cutting her off means you gave up too soon. But what if it means you won your peace back? Ask yourself, do I feel loved in this connection? Do I feel emotionally safe around her? Do I feel more of myself or less of myself when I'm with her? If you're constantly drained, second-guessing, or walking on eggshells, then let this be your confirmation. She is not the one. The pain of letting go is temporary. The cost of staying is permanent. Yes, it hurts to walk away, but it hurts worse to stay in cycles that keep wounding you. And hear me now, it's not your job to fix someone who's comfortable breaking you. Silent red flags men ignore. You always initiate communication. She gives love conditionally only when things go her way. You feel tension in your chest when you talk to her. You constantly feel like you're not enough. She leaves, comes back, leaves again, and calls that love. That's not love. That's chaos. The emotional cord cut. Tonight, sit alone. Say her name out loud, and then say this. I release you. I forgive you for not being what I needed. And I forgive myself for trying to make you more than you were ready to be. I reclaim my peace. I call my power back. I let you go, not with hate, but with healing. And then let the silence do what her words never did. Comfort you. Ask yourself these. What did this relationship teach me about myself? What patterns do I now refuse to tolerate again? What version of me is being born because I let go? This moment is about identity elevation. You've let go. Now what? You build, you define, you decide what you will never again accept. Raise your minimum standard. You don't attract what you ask for, you attract what your energy tolerates. It's time to rewrite the rules. No more entertaining women who confuse your spirit. No more waiting 12 hours for a dry text. No more situationships that give you nothing but anxiety. No more proving you're worthy of love that should come naturally. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to be treasured. Write down these 5 things you now require in a relationship: emotional safety, mutual respect, clear communication, shared vision, peace, not performance. Put this list somewhere sacred. It is your new standard. If someone can't meet it, they don't meet you. Loneliness is not a punishment, it's preparation. Solitude is sacred. It is not evidence that something is wrong, it's evidence that something is realigning. Stop fearing being alone. Because when you're alone with purpose, you're never actually alone. Say these words: thank you for removing what distracted me from my higher self. Thank you for clearing space for someone aligned with my growth. Thank you for this season of self-clarity and rebirth. Because the moment you stop tolerating less, the universe starts sending more. Shift your identity language. Don't say, I'm trying to heal. Say, I'm rising. Don't say, I miss her. Say, I miss the version of me I abandoned while loving her. Don't say, she was my peace. Say, she was my teacher. My peace is returning now. Repeat nightly. The love I desire already exists. I am becoming its mirror. I will not chase. I will attract. I will align. I am not afraid of letting go. I am afraid of settling. If you've made it this far, you're not the same man who hit play. You've walked through the fire of honesty. You've faced the mirror, and now you are being reborn. Manifestation doesn't begin with desire. It begins with identity. You can't manifest a queen while you're still acting like a servant to your fears. You must first become the man who naturally attracts what he once chased. The identity of a magnetically aligned man. Let's break down his characteristics. He doesn't text 10 times in a row. He texts once and moves forward. He doesn't explain why he left. His peace is his explanation. He doesn't fear rejection. He sees rejection as redirection. He doesn't negotiate his worth. He knows he's valuable without begging. He doesn't fight to be chosen. He is too busy choosing himself. This is the man who draws in real love. This is the man you're becoming. Close your eyes. Picture yourself walking down a path. You're alone, but you don't feel lonely. You feel powerful, light, grounded. You pass by shadows of your past moments of neediness, desperation, pain, and you keep walking, calm, present, unbothered. In the distance, someone is walking toward you. It's the woman you're aligned to meet. She's clear, honest, peaceful. But she's not the reward. She's the reflection. You attracted her by becoming you. Speak this to seal it. I no longer seek what wounded me. I no longer fear losing what doesn't serve me. I am rooted. I am ready. I am loved. Find a mirror. Look yourself in the eye and say these words slowly like vows. I forgive myself for chasing what was not mine. I release every version of me that begged, settled, or shrank. I reclaim my voice. I reclaim my value. I now walk in alignment. I am not desperate. I am divine. The woman who will love me is already on her way, and I am already becoming the man she prayed for. Repeat these. I attract what reflects my peace, not what disrupts it. My standards are a filter, not a fence. If she cannot meet me where I am, I will not lower myself to reach her. The next time I fall in love, it will be safe, it will be solid, it will be sacred. The frequency you're on now, you've shifted from survival to sovereignty. You've exited the loop of chasing and entered the flow of alignment. You're not waiting on love anymore. You're becoming it. That's what real manifestation is. Not trying to pull something to you, but removing everything that blocked you from seeing it was always waiting for you. Final words from a brother. Brothers, you are not broken. You were just buried under fear, trauma, and programming, and now you've risen. From this moment forward, you will not chase love. You will not tolerate disrespect. You will not question your worth. You are walking into love with your eyes open, your heart healed, and your masculine power intact. If this message resonated with your soul, subscribe right now. Like this video so YouTube keeps showing you content that strengthens your mind and sharpens your spirit. Drop a comment. I have detached. I have aligned. I am now attracting real love. This is your new chapter. Walk into it with your head high, your chest open, and your standards raised. Peace, power, purpose. This is your time now.